I had 3.2 million followers. Then I realized it meant nothing. What if I told you the world's biggest gathering of content creators invited a keynote speaker who openly says chasing followers is a mistake? That's exactly what happened at Dubai's 1 billion followers summit. The speaker was Khalid Al Ameri, a creator with over 3.2 million Instagram followers. But instead of teaching people how to go viral, he explained why those numbers don't matter as much as we think. This is the story of how he built millions of followers and why he believes impact is worth far more than fame. Long before the followers, Khalid grew up in Abu Dhabi. His father was Emirati and his mother was Scottish. Growing up between two cultures gave him a unique way of seeing the world. He always considered himself fully Emirati, but he also understood what it felt like to look at society from the outside. That perspective would later become the foundation of his storytelling. Before becoming a creator, he had what most people would call a dream career. He wrote for The National, presented for CNN, earned an MBA, and worked at Mubadala Development Company. Everything looked perfect, except one thing: he wasn't happy. His mother always believed he was meant to entertain people, not sit behind a desk. So when CNN invited him to host a Ramadan series in 2016, he took the opportunity. When the series ended, he had a decision to make: return to the safe corporate job, or take a risk and build something of his own. He chose the risk. Khalid wanted to create a show about everyday life in the UAE: family, culture, identity, and relationships. He pitched the idea to television networks across the country. Every single one rejected it. Instead of giving up, he uploaded the show to Facebook. Then he made one video every day for the next 500 days. He wrote the scripts, filmed the videos, edited them, and replied to viewers himself. The consistency paid off. Within a year, he had built 1.7 million followers. Then one video changed everything. It was called What Happens Without a Mother. The emotional story about working mothers reached 27 million views. Most people would say that was the biggest moment of his career. But Khalid doesn't, because the video that truly changed his life barely went viral at all. In 2018, Khalid shared something deeply personal. His son, Abdullah, had been diagnosed with autism. He made a video about an autism education center in Abu Dhabi. The views were ordinary. No headlines. No viral success. But sometime later, a woman approached Khalid's brother and said that video had changed her family's life. She had almost given up hope for her autistic son until she watched it. Hearing that completely changed Khalid's perspective. He later said changing one person's life was worth more than 100 million views. From that day on, he stopped chasing numbers and started chasing impact. Life wasn't always easy after that. In 2024, Khalid and his wife, Salama Mohammed, announced their divorce. Rumors quickly spread online, including accusations of cheating. But Khalid publicly rejected those rumors. He explained that sometimes two people simply realize they're no longer right for each other and decide to move forward respectfully. He reminded everyone that social media often rewards drama, even when the truth is much simpler. Then came the moment that surprised the entire creator industry. January 2026, the 1 billion followers summit in Dubai. Thousands of creators gathered to learn how to grow bigger audiences. And the keynote speaker was someone who had already achieved exactly that. But instead of celebrating follower counts, Khalid challenged the entire room. He joked that if he walked onto the stage in his underwear and started dancing, he'd probably get millions of views. But, he added, I probably wouldn't be invited back next year. His message was simple: virality is temporary. Impact lasts. He pointed out that some creators have millions of followers, yet almost nobody shows up when they organize real-life events. That's because followers don't always mean trust. Real influence isn't measured by numbers. It's measured by the people whose lives you genuinely affect. Algorithms can be manipulated. Human connection cannot. When he finished speaking, the audience stood up and applauded. Today, Khalid runs his own production company in Dubai and continues creating stories that matter. He has acted in films, earned major awards, and become one of the Middle East's most influential creators. Yet when people ask him what he's proudest of, he doesn't mention awards or viral videos. He remembers the small autism video that changed one family's future. because that's the kind of success that never disappears. We live in a world where everyone is chasing more. But Khalid Al Ameri reminds us that real success isn't about how many people know your name.